known as the TikTok sound.
You mean the Aziz Ansari? Like, no.
Oh, is that where it's from?
Yeah, it's from Parks and Rec.
Oh.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for hanging out in the chat while we're getting going here.
Hello. Hey. Oriri?
Oh, Riri. Yeah. That's her
skit with
username. Okay,
Kid Bill.
baby. Cool beans.
Just mispronouncing people's names in the worst way possible.
Kristen, I
Hey,
have
Aaron.
classic sketch.
Cameron, what's up?
I think we do got to address the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
That I had something to address and now I can't remember it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it your hair?
No, it wasn't that, although it is pretty flowy now.
Did you guys know that he's been growing out a mullet around the back
ASMR
entire time?
What? Surprise! Jump scare, mullet jump scare.
It was a mullet jump scare. I've only seen you from like face on this entire time.
I'll make sure to do a side profile of you in the future.
Oh.
The 12 Minako. What's up, y'all? Dude, you see these leaves falling in the background? This is pretty nice. I wish I had this year round.
Do you have to rake them up after that?
Yes. Don't get me started.
I feel like this is a very like Western obsession with like raking up all the dead leaves into a little pile or like put them into contractor bags or whatever.
Well, it kills your lawn if you don't.
Yeah, whereas the natural way of holding a garden is to have like topsoil from the mulch.
Yeah, but even if you want to do that with leaves, you still have to shred the leaves. Like if you just put a pile of... am I gone?
Yeah.
You can hear me though, right?
I can hear you. Isn't that interesting?
What is going on with maybe my camera? Let me check it.
Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for us to start a crowdfund for you to get a new camera.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
I know what happened though. My little hacky view messed up.
Oh.
All right. Well, vamp everybody while I fix this.
I will vamp. Oh, hey, Asmal. Thanks for joining us. I love it when you guys greet each other. Because sometimes when we're chatting, I was like, oh no, we're neglecting people. Yes, I love his frozen face too.
Face? That's not fun.
Okay, there you go.
Right, I'm back. I gotta get the focus right though.
Oh yeah, that's a whole thing. Usually it has to be adjusted with a beverage.
Yes.
Oh, today we're having a Lipton lime.
We will eventually.
What's that? Lipton calamansi. What is that?
What are you talking about?
Your drink.
Where's a calamansi?
Oh, I thought it was a calamansi lime, but is that just a normal lime? Kristen,
you're saying these words and I have no idea what you're talking about. Is that a type of lime?
Yes, calamansi is a type of lime.
It's appropriately scaled to my plebeian tastes. It is just citrus. Green tea citrus.
The more orangey looking lime, it's implying calamansi.
The more orange... Okay, if you say calamansi one more time, I'm going to freak out.
It's such a fun word to say. Calamansi.
Is it fun? Is that a place? Is it like you got to give me more context because you're like saying the word saying like you just keep saying it. I don't know what it means.
Actually, I don't know if it's a place, but it's a kind of lime that's popular in Southeast Asia, and it was banned in the U.S. for the longest time. I think it's still technically banned because of whatever fungus or whatever that they think is going to grow. But now people grow it like illegally all the time in their yard.
I have no idea about this international lime intrigue.
Yes, and you can buy like seedlings and whatever on Etsy. That's how people like secretly grow calamansi and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not an illegal fruit importer for now. I might change my ways one of these days.
Everything I remember what we want to do, if that's fun, that's illegal. That's the title of a book.
There's a lot of things that know. What? East Coast people don't know these Asian foods.
No.
I mean, we had a pretty good Asian population here.
Yeah. Because once I Googled where you live, and like I was like, oh, there's actually good Asian restaurants near you.
I got like bows from the Asian grocery store in my fridge right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. For Quan, what about lemongrass? I've had lemongrass vodka, which I really liked from Poland.
that sounds like a combination of things I don't like.
I mean, do you like lemongrass?
I like it in curry, but I really hate
Okay.
like lemongrass scented candles.
Okay.
That whole category of scents I really dislike.
What about it? Do you hate the lemon or the grass?
Once my wife did try to substitute lemongrass with lemon and broccoli because it's green and it's like grass, and I was like, it doesn't work that way.
I'm sorry, you lost me at broccoli.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, baby. I'm wearing the alien headband for Halloween, and also to celebrate the return of the Three Eye Atlas
Oh, I
spaceship.
just thought you grew those. No, what is
Imagine if I
the
actually grew these. It actually
that'd
would
be,
be pretty cool.
it'd be crazy. What? Okay, so you were telling me about this before, and I don't understand what's happening.
I mean, I don't understand either. This is like I no longer look up the actual sources of news for this category of things because it's no fun. Then you find out the truth and it's something boring, or they're hiding something. This is turning into a conspiracy pod. But like
Always has been.
supposedly there is this like longish looking shape that's like flying through our galaxy right now in a very fast speed that people think is like some kind of alien spaceship, or it could just be like debris. But it's our quarterly like fantasy about an alien civilization saving us.
Is it like one of those? What are those squids real deep in the ocean? The ones that like stand vertically. You know what
What?
I'm talking
Like
about?
giant squids?
Oh no no no! These are way creepier. Okay.
I've never heard of these. I've heard of
Creepy
gigantic
giant
squids, not the ones that stand
squid
up.
oil rig.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Cool Bean said the aliens are coming to pick me up. I've got room here for them to land. It makes sense. Like, is
Mag
Area 51 near
Magnapina
Mexico?
squids. All right, I'm gonna share this. Chat, prepare yourself. This is nuts. These are crazy.
We're turning into like Joe Rogan right now.
I always have been. All right, no, wrong. Okay, I can't change the mode. Oh yeah, I can. I'm just cooked. You see this thing? You see
Oh,
this thing?
what?
And they're huge.
It looks like a Silent Hill like
Yes.
enemy
Oh
character. I
wait,
don't
you,
like
you
it.
can't even see. So we got to spotlight this. Sorry, chat. Like, check this out. This is from 14 years ago on YouTube, and I saw it, and I was never the same.
What?
This was filmed at like an oil rig. It's crazy. So these
Ugh.
Magnapina squids. Now that you've seen this,
Hmm.
every time you see a modern movie alien species, you're gonna be
Hmm.
like, oh, that's the inspiration.
Oh, okay. Well, that's frightening.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's so scary. And so, yeah, those are just underneath you when you're in the water. Megan, I got my Celsius here. I
Oh,
got
damn.
these. Yeah. I mean, I'm cranking through. I got my Fairlife protein out of the way. Now I'm gonna get this energy drink. I need a tissue.
Yeah, we're both super sniffly today. We've not decided why. Our fates are intertwined. Or it's the aliens sprinkling sneeze
Yeah.
powder on us.
No, I
Tori
snorted
says,
some
I don't
aliens.
think it's aliens, but I'm very curious in Three Eye Atlas, and anyone who tells me not to be curious makes me curious. Tell us your theories as to what the thing is.
Three Eye Atlas.
Yeah,
Riri, thanks for the compliment. The Three Eye Atlas sounds like a webtoon.
like Homestar Runner or something?
Oh, Kristen, you're not up on the Korean webtoons?
No, I'm
Oh
not. I
man.
haven't even seen that show, whatever, Demon Hunters.
There's like a renaissance in web comics. They call them webtoons now.
Oh.
Yeah, and so they're like big IP holders like Netflix and Amazon and all these places are now like purchasing this webtoon IP because people are just like reading the crap out of them.
Oh.
They're like some of them are K-drama adjacent, some of them are kind of like the shonen
Mhm.
mangas. Tori reads webtoons,
Oh.
and so like I kind of missed it too, but some of my friends are really into it, and
Mhm.
so yeah, so webtoons are kicking. Interesting business model. Also related to what we're talking about today, which is dropout.tv. Kristen, do you
Yes.
want to let everybody know who doesn't know about that before we dive back into the third eye blind? What are we talking about?
Sure. I'll make up a lore. So, for those of you who've been around the YouTubes for the longest time, there was this channel called College Humor that was really good at making skits. And
Yeah.
like they started branching out into their own media empire of
Yep.
sorts. And it was owned by like some big corporation.
Yep.
And they took a lot of bets during the Facebook era, and then like tried to make tons of original content, but it kind of all collapsed when everyone found out that Facebook was faking views.
Like
Um,
2010 to 2017 ish.
mhm. Yeah. So eventually, like, I think circa the pandemic, there was an opportunity for the what was Sam's job actually? Creative officer or something?
Yeah. So there's this
To
guy.
Mhm.
So there's this guy Sam Reich who you've probably seen in a clip somewhere, or he's like a short king with a beard not dissimilar to mine, but I think he's got red hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so he always wears a pinstripe suit, and so you've probably seen him host like a game show type clip, and so he was the chief creative director of Dropout.
Yep. And then he was the company wasn't doing super well. They were thinking about folding the entire division, which would have been super sad. But then he had a chance to take over and to run the company like semi independently with the original Big Corp as a minority shareholder. And the interesting thing is, like, he did talk about us in the podcast with Hank Green, who's another favorite like persona of ours, where everyone thought that he offered a ton of money to buy Dropout.
Yeah.
And his dad is also the labor secretary under the Bill Clinton era, so there he always has this like shtick of like, is it all nepotism after all? And he's super loaded, but turns out he offered $0. But then he offered to run the entire company division by himself. So yeah, they made this drastic decision. Unfortunately, they had let go a ton of people in order to keep the place afloat. And it was a huge bet. It's sort of like if someone, instead of being a YouTube, persona, decides that I'm going to start my own YouTube. Like that's essentially what they did, of starting their own separate subscriber only like content empire
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Like
And
content
yeah, it was a
brand,
huge
whatever.
bet. And it's like it started off as being like $5.99 a month or something. So it's like
Yeah.
no chump change. It's almost like a Patreon level.
It's
Um,
basically free.
yeah.
It's
Well,
basically free.
a lot of people
I,
won't even pay $1 for content creators though. So
they're missing
it's
out.
pretty tough.
Yeah. I did remember the elephant in the room that I wanted to bring up at the beginning.
Oh, what is it?
It's that if we're being real honest,
Mhm.
are like the Venn diagram between the ideal okay banger person and the ideal dropout person is probably a circle.
Oh,
This is our simp episode.
yeah.
Like full dropout hardcore simping,
Mhm.
just because we desperately want more people to watch the show. No, because there's something interesting with Dropout and the people on it and the stuff that they do that
Mhm.
just aligns with this, I don't know, like, I don't want to say techno optimist thing that we have going on, but there's like a creativity piece, there's like a being a decent human being piece, there's a hey, you live in a world that has to make money piece of it. And so like all
Mhm.
of these come together to make it be like, okay, banger, Dropout, you know. In a couple years, my dream is that we have some sort of crossover.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like Tori has seen it. So it is probably
Tori, what's
already.
your favorite show? And Hona, hello.
What's your favorite show while we wait for the
It's
response?
tough. It's tough. I really, really liked Make Some Noise, obviously, when they came out, which is a spin-off of the Game Changer show. I mean, did you grow up watching Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think anybody who grew up watching Whose Line Is It Anyway has a soft spot for the Make Some Noise format, which is just like a prompt show.
Mm-hmm.
But man, like just by sheer volume, I've watched I think probably hundreds of hours of D20.
Wow. Like
Like
that's like D20 and all the spin-offs then.
yeah, I've pretty much watched all of them except for the ones that they did over Zoom during COVID, and I've watched half of those. I just don't really like them as much.
Like and for those who don't know, D20 is Dimension 20, which is a show based on Dungeons and Dragons and watching people playing it.
Yeah, and so if you ever played Dungeons and Dragons or you've ever been curious, definitely check out Dimension 20, which is referencing the 20-sided die, which I have somewhere around here. Just got to look for them.
Did you ever play D&D?
Yeah, so I played a little bit in high school with my friend group, but video games kind of really came into their own during high school. So I was like doing that a little bit more than maybe people that are older. And then I played some actually at business school, which is what got me into D20 at because like I found all of the like nerds at business school.
Ah, you collected them.
Yeah. And so we played a little bit there, and then now that I've been doing a bunch of stuff for the past few years, I haven't played, and so D20 is kind of my fix. Cool beans, 100% a voyeur show, but isn't everything a voyeur
Yeah,
show?
I was gonna say every
in a
show is
way?
a voyeur show. Psh.
It was a Priyanka, Tori, nerd. I don't know who that's referencing, but I'm gonna assume it's me and be offended. Bishop, we'll invite you. Just you send us a DM on Farcaster. And then Tori, yeah, the Dungeons and Drag Queens one is Kristen. You ever watched that?
Only clips of it.
Okay. Are you a RuPaul fan?
Only clips of it
say
as
no.
well. No, but I watched that episode of Dirty Laundry with all the drag queens.
I mean, they're very good performers. You know, like their entire character is like this over the top. Not all of them, but like most are over the top, very opinionated, and so like I think they're very good at what they do. And so I think so. I've watched both seasons of Dungeons and Drag Queens, and it's really interesting to watch which parts of Dungeons and Dragons the different the different performers picked up. Because some of the performers really liked solving the game problems. Others really liked bits.
Yeah.
And so like I really appreciated that they all kind of embraced different parts of the game, and it's fun in a different way than watching like the crews that play D&D regularly.
That's true. But though I suppose in the like early episodes of Dimension 20, when some of the crew members were learning how to play the game, there was a little bit of that dynamic too, right?
Yeah. I think it's really hit or miss when someone's new to the game, because like you end up spending a lot of time doing the basics again, which is like great for onboarding new people. But if you already know how to like calculate damage or whatever, it does drag a little bit on the show. But I think they did a really good job with balancing that with pretty much all of the shows.
Why don't we just tell kids that in order to, what's this what math is for? like
I mean, they do like that. That's, I mean, not in general, but that's, I mean, frankly, that's my plan with Teddy. I'm gonna be his first DM for sure when he's old enough.
Oh wow, you're already planning a whole campaign.
Oh yeah, I got big plans. Yeah.
Oh man. Who else is playing in this game, or is it like a father-son situation?
I think Mama might play, but like just a single person thing with the DM is doable too. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, you could play by yourself, Kristen.
Oh, but how would you surprise yourself?
So, I mean, it's a little bit different, but actually I think Brennan has a pretty good podcast episode. Brennan Lee Mulligan, kind of like one of the, I don't know, patriarchs of the dropout vibe. He's been DMing for, I don't know, his entire life. And so he has a good podcast on like solo DMing that I saw somewhere one time. But you kind of like, you can't obviously surprise yourself with the story elements, but you can kind of create scenarios that you have to react to.
And is it like improv by yourself?
Yeah. I mean, like I would remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books. It's kind of like that. And I would be surprised if there's not solo DM campaigns out there where you like go chapter by chapter, so you don't actually know the end.
Very cool. And Zal, yes, this is about the dropout game changer. I'm glad you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you that Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Okay. So what what do you like about Dropout?
I like the camaraderie. I think as someone who has like watched College Humor skits for the longest time, like you kind of like know how they make fun of each other. Like each one
Yes.
of them has a little shtick, and like in Dropout universe, like you end up knowing a lot of these like recurring inside jokes, right?
You know, you are kind of describing a parasocial
Parasocial
relationship.
relationship, exactly. Which I think is what they're monetizing. I mean, he like yeah, the article you sent me, Sam calls it a comedy sass, but I'm like, no, it's actually a parasocial relationship sass.
It's 100%. 100%. Which is which like everything entertainment kind of devolves into.
Mhm.
Um, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously, we don't know any of these people in real life, but we kind of have an affinity for them. Definition
Mhm.
of parasocial relationship. But I also think as far as parasocial relationship goes, it's like less junk food and more, I don't know, wholesome, well-rounded meal.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of like the good vibes aren't low-hanging fruit good vibes. They're like trying to be a better person good vibes. Now, Tori brings up an interesting point. Not the D&D one. I don't know enough about other game systems to argue the finer points. I'm very much a, hey, I know this thing. I'm going to probably do it. And
Mhm.
Pareto decision making for anyone that thinks about stuff like that. But have you ever watched any of the Smarty Pants?
A little bit. I think when you send me a clip, I watch them. So Smarty Pants is the one where you're doing like a PowerPoint pitch with your friends, right?
Yeah. I would kind of describe it as group session YouTube video.
Mm.
Cause like it's the kind of thing old. I mean, I guess like people still do video essays on esoteric topics, but
Mhm.
it's like forming an opinion and then arguing that opinion, and it might be like silly, like I'm blanking on every episode of Smarty Pants I've ever
Well, I
seen.
just saw one yesterday because I was my friends played the connections game on the New York Times, and I felt a little left out. So
Oh
like
yeah.
yesterday, I tried to play it, but I was so annoyed by it.
Oh yeah, like I don't like the categories either in the connections game. But
Well,
so the Smarty Pants episode is them arguing that it's not a good game.
right. But except
And
that that episode didn't really work because everyone who was in the audience was like fans of it, like Hank Green or like Shaban, who like really loved the game.
that
Like
works its
just
own
like
way.
screaming at the end.
Yeah. I mean with that but that's like the point. The point is to have a Roman forum or like a yeah, is it Roman or Greek forum? Did they both have forums? Now I got to look up on Wikipedia how the Agora system worked. Anyway, it's a room full of people kind of debating this opinion and they're trying to
Mhm.
convince the room. I don't like the game because I disagree with the arbitrary nature of the categories too.
Oh. But you seem to like the show because you linked it to me when it first came out.
I found it really interesting,
Mhm.
and then unfortunately, I don't have as much time in my life to kind of chase a 20-minute rabbit hole,
Mhm.
and so through sheer force of will and discipline, and also a lot of the topics not being that interesting to me. Like I'm sure if there was one that was like directly adjacent to my interest, I would spend 10 minutes and watch it.
Mhm.
But the
Yeah. But
yeah.
specifically to connections, like there is a ProZD skit about code names. I don't know whether you've seen it. So ProZD actually appears on Dropout every once in
Oh.
a while as well.
Yeah.
And it's one where someone
Another
was like,
YouTuber.
yeah, mammal too. And then the person who was responding was like, oh yeah, like, cats and then like, maybe like dolphins or something. But then they were like, oh, but mammals play games. And therefore games is another word, and then be like, oh, but who's also a mammal? Humans. And who's a human? Daniel Craig. And who's what is he in? James Bond. Therefore Bond is another word. Anyway, that's how my brain works. It's like every possible word can have every possible connection if you think hard enough,
Well,
which
yeah.
apparently makes this connections game very hard.
Well, okay. So I think those are two different things. I think the fun of code names is
Mhm.
that you have time pressure to come up with as best you can in 30 seconds a category. That to me is fundamentally different than
Play it with
a
timer? I feel like when I play with friends, we don't time ourselves.
well, I mean, you're playing it wrong. You're supposed to do it in like 30 seconds.
You're like those people who play Uno by the correct rule. That's not fun.
I mean, but so like for me, that's what makes it interesting is you do the best you can under
Mhm.
time pressure.
Mhm.
Um, and categories, that was the name of the game?
Connections?
Connections. Connections is a publication sponsored thing and they have all the time in the world to come up with good categories and they don't. That's like the difference
Oh,
for me.
I see. So to you, it's not fair that the game master has all the time.
It's not fair. It's like not that it's me spending time solving a puzzle that I don't think is crafted the way that I like. Celine, parasocial granola bar. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dropout TV is a parasocial granola bar for sure.
Yeah, and then they're right now gearing up maybe to do script and animation. Though they have a lot of old scripted shows back in when they were doing College Humor that I really love, like the Ultra Megatron one, where they were making fun of the kaiju style Japanese like fighting
Yeah, yeah,
monster show
yeah.
and showing how ridiculous it is to have some Power Ranger like characters control only some body parts and the torso has nothing to do.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of those. I
It's
like.
really good, that whole arc. It shows you the Brennan villain arc.
Oh, true, 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 true. He's a good villain. The I really like him as the CEO character.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
like
yeah.
Tide Pod CEO type. Like there's a really good skit where he's begging people to not eat Tide
Mhm,
Pods. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. The and Master Chief, good to
mhm.
see you.
Right, and then specifically to Brennan, why we like him is because of these clips, right, where he says that he just tried to do this thing that with no possibility of it being popular, right?
Yeah, I I think I think that that's definitely part of it. I also think he has this interesting like burden he carries
Mhm,
where in some ways people love him. I certainly appreciate him. Like people freaking love him, and I think it's because he's a stand-in for like every bad thing that a white dude has ever done for people. Like he's not the target. He's
mhm.
like the person that is like, oh no, it might be different at some point. Like I really think people put him on a pedestal in a way that isn't particularly fair for him. But like since he does such a good job of navigating his like patriarchal spot in the dropout ecosystem, like it works really well. But it's a tightrope walk that like he's very aware that he's on.
What are some examples of these bad things that white dudes do?
I don't know. Look at
I'm trying to
history.
make a clippable right now.
Yeah. The the like the and also frankly, like I think some of it like it's just interesting to watch him on these shows where they'll like drag him into the game changers. Did you ever
Mhm.
watch the campaign episode?
I have not.
So that's one of the newer season ones.
Mm.
But they basically drag him into like, you know, he plays the heel of the episode where it's just like the game changer surprise is you vote for the next president of Dropout.
Oh, okay, okay. I've
And
seen
so that's
clips of
why
it.
if you've seen any Vic Michaelis, also a
Mhm.
phenomenal creator, if you've seen any Vic Michaelis like acting like memos as a president of Dropout, it's because they won. Spoiler.
Mm.
But like during that episode, Brennan's like he doesn't know before that episode that he's doing presidential debates for it, and she's like, well, you know, I'm gonna do this, but don't vote for me. Like and like that's how you navigate. Like that's how he navigates it, as opposed to trying to be like another white dude politician trying to win an
Aw,
election.
that's so sweet.
Is it sweet or is it a clever redirect?
Well, oh, yeah, I also love how many couples there are on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I
I mean,
don't keep
Brennan's
track of that.
wife is on there,
Yes.
and then Sam's wife is on there, who played Precious Plum.
I thought that was what's his face, Josh.
But the daughter.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah.
he. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's really funny.
Yeah. So I think that that's super cute.
Wait, so Tori, you assaulted Brendan Lee Mulligan?
Wait, and who is Master Chief? Now I need to know.
The Master Chief. I haven't seen the Critical Role. Like, so I've watched Escape from the Blood Keep, where Matt Mercer plays on D20, but I haven't actually watched the Critical Role. I actually like. I haven't got into the parasocial Critical Role side of it yet.
Oh.
It's. I mean, but there's Critical Role has been going on. Like, there's so much content
Hmm.
with Critical Role. It's intimidating for me
Yeah.
because I'm a completionist.
It is a lot. Yeah.
Oh
Oh my god,
no.
wait, what is going on? Okay. Can Tori Master Chief please tell the full story with context?
Yeah.
Because now I'm too afraid
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
to even say what's going on. Oh, and then VDJ, what Game Changer? Game Changer is one of the like flagship shows on Dropout, and
Best
the
modern
premise of
game
the
show,
game.
in my
Pardon?
opinion. I think it's the best modern game
It
show.
is, it is. So the whole premise of the show is that Sam Reich is hosting and all the contestants show up, and the idea is that you don't even know what game it is because every episode it's a new game. So the only way you can figure out the game is by playing the game, and in the process you have to figure out what are the actual rules so that you can try to win the game. Brutal,
Yeah.
brutal, brutal.
Look, I gotta keep in touch with my roots somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, Kristen.
Like your root is being a grug.
I mean, it's just yeah. I like a little dirtbag roots.
Yeah. I like how we're finding out that
Trickle
someone.
trickle.
So we're talking about Brennan, who has body slammed Tori by
Trickle
accident.
truth. Yeah. That's funny. I hope everybody was
Really, this is all
okay.
6 degrees of separation, you know?
Yeah. The, also, we're just looking at screen names. I don't even know who some of y'all are. It's because like also the YouTube ones are different. All right.
Where we need to enforce everyone to tell us their Farcaster username.
And tell your full name, middle name, social security number, everything, so that we can keep track. Put you in a CRM for OK Banger. All right.
Well, speaking of what of drag and personas, I think you wanted to ask what I've been up to, and I want to ask what you've been up to. But I wanted to connect that with what I've been up to is trying to come up with a new stand-up comedy persona, and in a way, it's kind of like drag.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel like many of you don't know that like with Cameron, I show him my bits in the making, and they're all completely offensive and dirty and not appropriate.
They're not offensive. Like some of them are
Like they put
maybe
me in a
edgy,
very
but
embarrassing position that I feel I want some healthy separation between me here and the person telling the joke. So. And I feel like a lot of these jokes make more sense if they come with that kind of persona. You know what I mean? Like a little bit more douchey and a little bit more. I mean, yes, I'm secretly douchey, so it's a revelation of my character arc.
You're not secretly douchey. Can I interrupt?
Like I have a douchey side that I like. Obviously don't show anyone, but people like you.
Okay, no, I want to address this directly, but I also want to say Calico got us on chat got us on YouTube suggested, and I'm excited. That's the first confirmed YouTube suggested that we have, so maybe something's working.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for joining us, Calico.
Yeah,
100%. Heart. But anyway, so
Kristen, offend chat. That's what they're asking. No, Kristen, you're not secretly douchey. You are secretly an edgelord.
Yes. Yeah, that.
No, I think it's like I think you have an interesting perspective because you are not locked into like American values as explicitly as I think somebody would assume.
That's a very PC way that Cameron's describing how not PC I am. See? I feel like you are very much like Brennan. You know how to walk that very fine line.
I'll take the compliment, but like, I don't think your jokes are that edgy. I think you are concerned that somebody's going to lump you in with, like, this isn't the type of joke you're making, but you're like, oh no, if I say this, people are going to assume I'm Andrew Tate. And I'm here to tell you, nobody's
Oh,
going
it's
to make
not
that
even
mistake.
that. It's just that, like, again, within the context of what we're talking about, some jokes land better if they are coming from someone like Andrew Tate.
I don't think any
You don't think
jokes
so?
land better from Andrew Tate.
Yeah, but like there is like a coherency, you know what I mean? But okay, let's just take someone's more like, less problematic. Like Atsuko, what's her name? She's the lady with the bowl cut.
Oh,
Like
I
who's
just got a
kind of
clip from her this morning.
yeah, I might have sent it to you. I don't remember. But you know what I mean? Like, her jokes are so quirky and they make a lot more sense given how she looks and acts. So there is like the joke includes the persona is what I'm saying. And because like if I walk on a stage right now, it's not really clear who I am or what I am. So it's almost like I have to exaggerate the look. Kind of like drag.
Okay, I mean, so I buy that for sure. I do think the package that we have influences the message that we're trying to get across.
Mhm.
Do you think if you get the wolf cut I suggested, your jokes would land better?
Oh, I need to ask chat. Okay, first of all, number one, do you know what a wolf cut haircut is? And number two, do you think I will look good in it? My problem with it is number one, it's a bit of a gay stereotype, which I'm really trying to avoid apparently. Um,
Why? I mean, if you don't want it, don't get it. I'm just throwing stuff out there. And also, Master Chief, am I the platoon mom? Is that what you're saying? Which is funny.
oh,
The Because I think that's a reference to platoon sergeant, platoon leader.
hmm
Platoon sergeant's typically the dad because
hmm
they've been in for 20 years, and then the platoon leader becomes like the mom kind of character.
hmm
I think that's what that's referencing. But back to Wolfcut.
Oh, so a platoon mom's more PC? Is that what the joke is?
No, he like mom has to be able to negotiate between the platoon doing something completely off the wall and higher headquarters.
Uh huh.
And so he's saying I am tactful because I've had to explain why one of my soldiers got arrested or something like that.
Oh. This is so interesting. I never thought about these like intricate details of your personality that comes from these like really specific kinds of military training.
You are what you repeatedly do.
Ah,
Chat,
all right, all
who
right.
said that?
Wolf cuts are for furries. See.
Look,
Okay.
furry's not
Oh,
a bad
actually,
thing
this is one of
anymore.
my bits. Is that I really like. I'm actually really jealous of furries because they look like they're having so much fun.
Kristen, free yourself.
I,
Embrace your
but
inner
then
furry.
okay, and then I even get furry stuff in my Instagram feed.
I believe
I
it.
make sure to send a camera every time I see it.
Yeah,
But I'm
you're
finding
poisoning
out
my
that like these
algorithm.
fursuits are so expensive. This is a very high spend category to
Yeah,
be
I
a
mean,
furry.
furries are secretly like either like loaded or
Mhm.
dirt poor because they spend all their money on costumes.
Yeah, and then there's a whole series they're doing these days of like, what is your actual job? And these people have like
They're all
really
tech
good
people.
jobs actually. So I don't know why people are making fun of them. They're like super loaded.
Yeah. Did someone say that I have a wolf cut? I can't. I get Christian. Actually, I do have a complaint.
Issue your complaint.
I I'm a grown ass man. I have I have gray in my beard. I have a receding hairline, and somehow I still have acne on my face.
Oh, I feel
What
like
is going
Cameron's just
on?
discovering what it's like to be a woman.
I mean, I've had acne the whole time, but no, I've had body dysmorphia my whole life, Kristen.
Well,
I'm just
this is what one of my friends said when when we were teenagers. So, and I don't even know if it's true, but something I feel is very comforting. Like, if you have pimples now, it means your skin will wrinkle much later because you have more sebum and like oils. It'll keep your skin smoother for longer.
sebum mentioned.
Yeah, which is what your haircut's inspired by.
Yeah, it was.
Clearly.
Yeah, pre turkey sebum.
What is these Venn diagram overlap between dropout viewers, like the people who are kindly watching this show, people who know who C-bomb is?
I think pretty much separate eggs.
Oh, Yeah, dude, and anyway, you know who C-Bum is, which by
Actually,
the way
not
is a
true.
person.
Not true. I bet there's like part of the gay audience that follows the bodybuilding scene.
That's true.
That's really funny.
Cameron, Teenage Grey Wolf, lore, Wattpad story.
No,
Yeah,
I
that is
actually
so
grew
good.
up in the like I was on the edgelord internet growing up, and so I was kind of on the side of the internet that was like really against furries for a while. Like I don't consider myself a part of it, but I was like an observer of it, and so
Mhm.
passively I just like never touched that aspect of the internet.
Well, I think we're missing out. It's kind of like how D&D has gone through a revival. I think furryism is gonna be mainstream. You hear it first.
I mean, I'll just go ahead and make the prediction that I don't think Zoomers, but I think Gen Alpha. That's the next one, right?
Hmm.
I think Gen Alpha will have more than a few people that do the modifications to look more like animals. Like I think that's going to become not normalized, but like very much a moving of the social envelope to be like, yeah, I want to have fangs like a cat or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, like, and I think once we get into actual genetic modification of people, you know what I
Hmm.
mean, or
Hmm.
like serious body modification, which is like, as every cyberpunk media tells us, is the arc of society once that kind of elective surgery becomes more accessible. Like,
Hmm.
I think animal stuff is going to become way crazier than anything we see today.
Yeah, we're gonna be old and being like, oh no, we're losing touch.
I mean, Kristen, you got the little appendages. You're pretty on it.
All right. So let's just say I get the wolf cut. So how should I dress? Do you think to to
Um,
differentiate?
I th- I don't. Okay, say one of the jokes. I'll tell you the outfit.
Uh,
Put
I
you on the
don't want to
spot.
say it on air.
I know.
Oh.
Yes, Celine's right. There was a lot of body mod stuff. There
Hmm.
was. I mean, thank God I didn't do this. But Kristen, I was this close to getting gauges in my ear.
Hmm.
I was so close, you know, emo scene kid Cameron, and I'm so glad I didn't. Like, no
Yeah.
shade to anyone that has it, but like the big ol' like I had friends that had like quarter and larger size. Dude, freaks me out now. I don't like stuff like we've talked about digital degloving, right?
What?
Don't Google that. But
Oh, you mean like finger digits, not
yes,
like digital.
digital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I know.
Yeah. No, I was super freaked out because like when I went into the army,
Hmm.
I was doing stuff with my hands all the time. And I had a friend that wore a ring on like a training exercise when he was out in Lithuania, like he did like an exchange, and
Hmm.
he like totally messed up his hand. And I was like, ah, I'm not a real emo Celine. What's the shade?
Wow, I love the shade. Please
I
keep it
mean,
going.
I'm throwing a glove down. I was about it.
Oh, cool beans. Andrew Dice Clay outfit. What I imagine is him wearing like a very like Ed Hardy kind of shirt with the flames on it.
No,
Like,
you should wear that. No, I gotta Google this. Andrew Dice Clay.
what did he wear? He did play Madison Square Garden at one point.
this like this like Walmart version of John Travolta, which is already a Walmart version.
Oh, oh, hey, I could pull that off
Kristen, you can pull this off. You could pull this off.
because it's so bizarre.
Okay.
I mean, and it's not that hard to like
Chat,
buy
can
a leather
Kristen pull
jacket like
this
that.
off? Haircut included.
Yeah, I
No,
can look
Kristen, get this
like
haircut.
Fonzie.
Good Lord. Hard
Come on,
pass.
I think someone trying to dress like Andrew Dice Clay and in this era is already funny.
I mean, it's like who's the SNL guy that did Portlandia?
Fred Armisen.
Yeah, Fred Armisen. It's like that, except with no charisma.
Mm-hmm.
The ear gauges. I mean, so I had my cartilage pierced. This was pierced for a long time. I thought about getting it re-pierced because I still got a little bit of a hole there, but I don't want to do that anymore because again, I am freaked out by it getting ripped out.
What? I didn't know you had that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta put something in there. Well, I mean, with a baby, it might be not be a good idea.
yeah, no.
Remember that
The
joke you had about how we have a superpower that everything can be handles?
yes,
Like that,
okay,
that would
so
be baby and your ear
chat.
having a handle.
All right, so the best useless superpower. Okay, so first of all, take a second.
Hmm.
Imagine if you could have any superpower that exists, but it can't be useful. So you can't fly, that's too useful. But you could, click, like you could blink your eyes and change the TV channel like that shitty X-Men.
Hmm.
The like those are useless superpowers. Come up with a useless superpower and I'll tell you one that's better. I'm going to give the chat a few minutes to think about it.
Okay.
The Bishop, wolf cut for guys, show for girls. It's the same haircut.
Who needs to get ripped out when you're already ripped? Am I right?
We got to get a soundboard. That would spice this up.
So are we just like totally heading for the 90s like shock jock radio DJ?
Somebody already
We do
said
have
that
a
we're
new audience member, Calico. We don't want to scare this person away.
Calico. Thank you for your service. Somebody already said that we're like Howard Stern, and I was pretty offended. But also, I would like Howard Stern's reach, except we're not gonna take advantage of people.
Do you think Howard Stern takes advantage of people? Like, is it because he schedules his show so early that no one's awake when they're answering his questions?
No, I think that there are guests that come on the Howard Stern show, especially older versions of it, that were absolutely taken advantage of.
Oh,
Best-
how did he do that?
I mean, Kristen, just Google it. I'm
Oh,
not gonna get into
okay,
that. Or we
okay.
can message after this, or chat. You can say, Josh, best in the world at keyboard and rock band is a great useless superpower. That I have not heard that one before. I like that. Doing a perfect Michael Jackson hee is also a great
It's a
superpower.
really good one.
Like I really like that one from Salid because you can't moonwalk while you're doing it. Like it doesn't mean that you can do the moonwalk, and so just the hee.
Just like, inappropriate he's throughout the day.
Bishop turning water into wine is a $1 billion superpower.
Yeah, that's too useful.
Arms fall off, boy, is pretty useless. But why would you want that?
Well,
I mean, I guess you
you'd
have
be
a
a
club.
perfect crash test dummy.
No,
No, don't their arms like just disintegrate?
no. The whole point, like, what about that makes that a better crash test dummy?
You can be a fleshy human being who can report how it fell, and your arms can fall off appropriately.
Nothing. None of your cars would ever pass because your arms would keep falling off.
Farts that never smelly is pretty good.
That's pretty good. Okay, so I think the best useless superpower is no matter what, you can always create a handle out of thin air. And so if you're laying down, you don't have to do a sit-up to get up. You just put your hand out and then you grab a handle. And then you can, and it's just out of air.
And I questioned like how your abs would disintegrate from lack of usage. So you're
Yeah.
just like all arms man, kind of like a Geodude with
Well,
like
so
no
Kristen,
body.
you've done pull-ups before. Like in theory, you could fly doing this, but you'd have to be really, really good at monkey bars.
Yes. I also like how you assume that I can do a pull-up.
I mean, you've done a pull-up before. I don't know today.
Once upon a time, yes.
Powerlifting, Kristen.
Oh.
Powerlifting, Kristen, with a wolf cut.
So is my drag persona super butch? Oh, that was the other thing I couldn't decide. Like, am I going for like super butch relative to where I am, or like super femme relative to where I am? I'm assuming there's some change here.
I don't think I get to decide that for you. But can I just take a second to acknowledge the ability to taste mind reading as a useless superpower? I'm just trying to imagine how that works.
Are you tasting the mind, or are you
Like, does a thought have a flavor profile, or if they remember they had fettuccine alfredo, do you taste it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those are very different versions of that. And now I'm intrigued. Kristen, do you think you're super mask or super femme? Persona wise.
I'm there was this meme showing you different kinds of swords and like the Kinsey spectrum or something. I think I picked like a 6.5 where I'm like just a little bit femme, but like not enough to be notably femme. Oh yeah, I want
Okay.
to clarify. This is the kind of stuff that not super sounds super non-PC out of context. Every notch in the spectrum is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
Dropping myself.
We're trying to zero in on you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, you say not enough. I want to unpack that. Do you just
Like you can like pick someone out of a lineup, right?
okay? So, I mean, this kind of circles back to something we talked about a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this?
No, I'm not. But I don't have a choice.
I think it's Muscle Mommy Kristen.
Oh, right. Well,
Like,
there's so much work involved. I'm no
I mean,
longer against that, but I would have to like really up my ante with my workout routine. If I
yeah,
were
that's
to
real.
keep that up.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it is. It is.
And
Very,
it's the shredding that it's the dieting part that's really hard.
oh, speaking of, I also the other elephant in the room that I was going to bring up, and I think I did a pretty good job with not feeling this way.
Mhm.
I'm grumpy because I'm trying to not eat garbage all the time anymore, and it's really bumming me out.
Oh no!
Yeah.
When did this start to happen?
Like 3 days ago. So I'm like, ugh. I had posted earlier that this summer, like I wanted actually. So I posted the 5-year letter I wrote to myself 5 years ago. Remember that?
Hmm.
And in it, the only
Uh-oh.
thing people remembered was like, Cameron, did you get the abs you say we're gonna have? Like none of the other accomplishments anyone they were just like, did you get abs? No, I didn't. But
You
it's in
once
my
had
next 5-year
abs.
letter. What?
You once had abs.
I mean, I did very briefly when I was like on the I ran the Army 10 miler, and
Mhm.
during training for the Army 10 miler at military college, I did have abs for a brief, beautiful moment.
Oh, but that's great. So it means it's doable for you. Because people who never had it, like, sad to say for most of us, that it's just not genetically favored, and it's easier for you to bounce back.
Well, everybody has abs.
Yes, and
They
you
like
know what I mean. It's
no,
like the
but like
thin
it's important to say
skin,
people aren't
the fat
informed.
retention not being right exactly where you don't want it to be.
Okay, so I like what I'll say is I think like obviously having like a natural 12 pack that is easier for you to make visible, like
Mhm.
different people have different genetic dispositions. But with a good abdominal base and healthy eating habits in the kitchen and diligence,
Mhm.
depending on where you're starting from, everybody can reveal some amount of abs that they have.
Mhm.
Is that the healthiest choice for your body? For some people, no. For other
Mhm.
people, maybe.
Mhm.
I don't think it's a particularly healthy thing to carry on for a long period of time.
Mhm.
My body type is village blacksmith. And so like my natural body type is like stocky, like short and like broad, like belly but
You
broad.
mean,
And
I mean that this it sounds like a World of Warcraft dwarf at this point with like
yeah,
an
kind
anvil
of.
and hammer.
Yeah. And so like, I'm not that short, I'm 5'9" on a tall day, but but like the point is I don't naturally have visible abs. And so
Mhm.
for me, I have to probably spend like 3-4 months not crash dieting, but like being diligent about what I eat.
So what are you eating now?
So I'm at like a 2,500 calorie target, mostly protein, basically just going to eat like boy protein slop bowls for the most of my meals. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, yes. The boy equivalent of girl dinner.
No, completely different. Girl dinner has no protein.
Yes, that's why I say it's a boy equivalent. Well,
The, like,
what's in the slop bowl?
I
I might
mean,
want to make that.
ground turkey, mashed
Uh,
potatoes,
Never mind.
green beans. That's like my
Okay, okay.
staple
I
meal.
admire you for doing turkey.
The why as opposed to
Like like ground beef or something that is a little tastier in my mind.
I actually I like chicken and turkey more than ground beef.
Oh, okay, okay.
The Celine, what's so much harder for women? A lot of things, but I want to be specific.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing she means having abs, but
Tori, my body type is not refrigerator. I'm not nearly tall enough. And no, I was not 6 feet before the army. I was more than, like, I think, closer to 5'10" before I started powerlifting.
oh no, the powerlifting like squish your
Compressed me,
joints.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I feel like no one ever warns you about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Cool Beans snooze. The I like Cool Beans hates this conversation. He just
I
wants us to
know.
talk about sustainable yards. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So that's good. So you're trying to be healthy. Like, oh, I think
Yeah.
he's saying snooze about the food. Mashed potatoes
Oh,
and greens beans mixed in is my staple, along with hot dogs.
yeah. Hot dogs is the missing ingredient for my
Mm.
meal. My ex girlfriend's dad, like my high school girlfriend's dad, owned a gym.
Mm-hmm.
They used to call hot dogs death rods, and I've never recovered. I mean,
Oh,
he would just eat a pile of them too. Like every 4th of July, he'd be like, "All right, get my yearly dose of death rods in."
no, don't the military call it like four fingers of death or something? One of the MREs with the sausages.
I mean, that's a previous era of army. Like they
Oh,
haven't had the little beanie weenies for a minute.
oh.
Um, yeah,
I
losing. I
was
mean,
really into MREs, military MREs for a while.
unsurprising. That's a real muscle mommy Kristen energy.
So yeah. So am I like more like on the butchy side? Do you think that that's the kind of persona I should be?
I I mean, why are you asking me? The
I'm trying to get crowd opinion.
I mean, chat, you let Kristen know. Like I think whatever you feel most comfortable in is the thing that you can do the most authentically.
All right, all right.
Like like if I make it about me for a second, which is my
Mhm,
favorite thing to do. The like I really like Grug Man, pick up heavy rock,
mhm,
Monster energy drink,
mhm,
hardcore whatever. But I also love kittens. You know what I mean? And so
mhm,
like depending on how you slice the pieces of my personality, like you could say I'm like too mask or too femme in whatever direction. And so like I sit in a middle ground that I like,
mhm.
which is kind of having the online presence of I don't know, like an edgy teenage girl, and then but like this is me in my real life. I mean, the internet's my real
You
life.
are
Let's
a
be
very good
real.
edgy teenage girl with the things you post.
And so like that's just how I like expressing my inner world.
Mhm.
And so you got to figure that out for yourself.
Yeah.
I can't pick that for you.
All right, all right. I'll experiment more. Thank you, chat. And
Yeah.
also, Cool Beans has a YouTube channel if you want more solar punk and sustainability content. So,
Yeah. Uh, anyway, Dropout. Big fans.
yes. So,
The
what do we aspire from the show
I mean,
or content?
so we were reading that interview with Sam Reich that you mentioned earlier, and
Hmm.
like one of the things that it just like hit
That is such a
like
nice combo.
the there's a blue collar guy in at medieval times that turns into a cat at midnight. Yeah, I'd be in the Thieves Guild for sure. The That's a Skyrim reference for anybody out there that
Oh,
lived a good life. Um, what am I trying to say? We like nerding out about the nuts and bolts of internet business,
hmm.
which you might not have gotten from this chat. And so like the thing about Dropout for me is that it is proof that you don't have to be a bag of shit to like live a good life that is internet oriented.
Hmm.
And that's huge because it's not obvious when you look at how the internet works today that you can do it well without being a big old pile of garbage. And so that like it's inspiring because I'm like, oh, it's kind of few and far between, but there's a community, like a growing community of people that are trying to make the internet sustainable for people that care about other people, care about creative things, and like appreciate like the beauty and good things in the act of making stuff. So that's what's really exciting about me. They're exciting for me.
Yeah. It's also very exciting about you.
Yeah, no, that's me. I'm very interesting and fascinating.
Well, I feel like they're a good role model of like mostly non big corporate, like mostly relationship based comedy, very original game design, like, and there's very little room for that right now on the internet.
Is there little room for it, or do our mechanisms not facilitate it?
That, right?
Like,
Like,
like I
and they're like they're in a way like reaping the benefits of their hard work, because without a college humor channel that has like millions of followers, they wouldn't be able to pull this off anyway.
Yeah, like the like the reason why Sam Reich bought Dropout for $0 is because it was losing money, and
Hmm.
he had to turn it into something that wasn't losing money so that he didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
So I read an essay. I think we've talked about it before, but there's a very fascinating short essay about how the internet is Tokyo. And Tokyo is interesting because Tokyo has 45 million people, or whatever the number is, within like 5 subway stops of each other. And since it has so many people so close together, extremely niche things can
Hmm.
bubble up in Tokyo,
Hmm.
like a comic book store that specializes in comics from the 70s.
Hmm.
Like extremely niche businesses can pop up because there's not a large percentage of people that like comics from the 70s,
Hmm.
but out of 45 million people, 0.1% of those people might go there, and that's enough
Hmm.
to sustain that business.
Hmm.
The internet is Tokyo. And there's enough people that like enough weird things like OK Banger or whatever that I think if we can figure out how to make money using that, like in these formats, there's enough people to sustain them. We just haven't really proven that out in the modern internet.
And then that's what we're gonna do, right, for the next decade.
If we
Committing
do,
to a 10-year project.
Thief, dropout.tv, go check it out.
Yeah,
How many in Tokyo are AI? I mean, all the sex bots for sure.
they are very good at it. Oh, and Hatsune Miku. Well,
Yeah.
I guess technically she's like a hollow Vocaloid.
Vocaloid, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
OK Banger Vocaloid one.
Can you make us a Hatsune Miku theme song using Hatsune Miku
Oh,
Vocaloid?
I don't need another nerd snipe, but I'll think
Please.
about it. The-
That would bring me so much joy.
All right. Well,
I
let
will,
me
I will
make a
even wear
note.
the Miku outfit if you do
No, I'm not gonna wear the outfit. 10,000 subs, and I'll think about it. No, wait. So
Um,
what's 10,000 subs? It's my emo pics.
yeah.
50K subs, and I'll think
Mhm.
about it.
Well, it's too bad Tori dropped out. I was gonna tell one of my like half-formed jokes.
Do it.
So you
Bring
know
it home.
how they always say men only want one thing,
Yes.
women only want one thing,
What?
and it's cute little towns.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot to do there.
Yeah, so it's like these are like the bits that are like semi-dirty, which I think I can still pull off as this person, but it's the ones that are like fully dirty that I feel like needs a bit of separation.
I mean, I think you should take the leap, but obviously you got other stuff in your life to think about. The
No,
sorry.
this is a priority.
I mean, if that's the priority, I think there there are very few things that hit harder than an unexpected, well done, dirty joke in the pack, like in specific packaging.
Correct.
Like all you need is one, and the entire internet will be like, "Why does this girl have alien headband on?"
Mhm. Mhm.
So I
Well,
think you could do it. I know chat
I
does too.
I do have the all the stand-up open mics available in my local area
I
pulled
mean, you
up.
gotta just upload those clips. We'll figure it out.
All right, all right. Well, yeah, Thief. Maybe we should have like a Patreon
You
where you
think?
can get all the dirty jokes.
Oh man, well,
The After Dark edition of OK
yeah.
Banger.
Okay, banger after dark. I mean, okay, banger. Just like
Already sounds kind of dirty
yeah,
anyway. Yeah.
yeah,
Which we are fully aware of.
yeah. It took a little advantage of that, but
Mhm.
okay. So we got to figure out what we're going to talk about next week. But there's plenty in there. I got my organizational system that we can yap about, because we'll have the results on whether it helped me do stuff better. You got anything fun going on this week?
Organizational system. I can't think of anything I'm doing that's special this week.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're living your best life, which is always special.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
All right. Thanks, y'all, for dropping by. Calico, thanks for hanging out. And then we'll see you next week, 11 Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. What's the Africa time?
4 p.m.?
4 p.m.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct Kristen if she's wrong. All right. Bye,
Alrighty.
everybody.